Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be discussing questions from a very important topic for GATE 2025, that is algebra. So the first question is on logarithm. Log with base 7, log with base 5. In brackets we have root of x plus 5 plus root of x is equal to 0. So we want to find out the value of x. Okay, so please pause the video and give this question a try, and once you have given it your 100%, you can play the video and cross check with the solution that we discussed. So how can we approach this? The 7 we can take to our RHS, so this will become log of root x plus 5 plus root of x base 5. If I take 7 here, what does it become? 7 raised to the power 0, which is nothing but 1. Same thing we will do again. So root x plus 5 plus root of x. 5 we can take to right hand side. So 5 raised to the power 1, which is nothing but 5. Right? This can be further written as root x plus 5. 5 minus root of x. Let us square both sides. So we have x plus 5. 25 minus 10 of root x plus x, right? X and x are going to get cancelled. We have 10 root of x is equal to 25 minus 5, that is 20. So root x is equal to 2 and x will be equal to 4. That's all there is. So one very simple concept of logarithm revolves around the very simple fundamental of log, that if I am writing log of a to the base b is equal to n, so b raised to the power n is equal to a. So on the base with this principle we can solve this question, right? So the next question, roots p and q of the equation 3x square plus mx minus 1 is equal to 0 satisfy 1 upon p square plus 1 upon q square is equal to 15. So find out p cube plus q cube whole square. So we have an equation given to us, 3x square plus mx minus 1 is equal to 0. Roots of the equation are p and q, which are satisfying this expression 1 upon p square plus 1 upon q square is equal to 15. So we want to find out p cube plus q cube whole square, right? So this is very simple. We have some concepts of the roots which we know, and we need to know the formula, algebraic equations formula, and we'll be able to solve this. So let's see, equation given to us is 3x square plus mx minus 1 is equal to 0, right? So that means the sum of roots we know is given by minus of b by a, right? And the product of roots is given by c by a. So this is something that we know, and we also know that 1 upon p square plus 1 upon q square is equal to 15. Okay, so let me write this here. We have got 1 upon p square plus 1 upon q square is equal to 15. This is nothing but p square plus q square is equal to 15 pq whole square, right? And p multiplied with q I know is 1 by 3. So I can write this as 15 upon 9, or this can be 5 upon 3. 5 upon 3. P square plus q square. Right? So we have p square plus q square as 5 upon 3. This is something that we have. Now we need to find some kind of a relation between this p cube plus q cube with all of these terms. Okay. So we know that p plus q, if you don't remember the formula, then you can find out at this moment also. We know this is p cube plus q cube plus 3pq square plus 3p square cube. So simplifying, this will be p cube plus q cube. This is something what we want to find out. If I take out 3pq, we have got p plus q. Right? And p plus q is something that I know. It's minus of m by 3 whole cube minus 3. pq is minus 1 by 3. So minus 1 by 3, and p plus q is again minus m by 3. This is PQ plus QQ. Right? So we will be having something like minus m cube, 3 cube is 27. This minus minus becomes a plus, but we also have a minus. 3 gets cancelled, m by 3. This is my p cube plus q cube. But I need to find out the value of m, right? From where I can find it? I can find it using these three. If I take p plus q whole square is equal to p square plus q square plus 2p cubed, right? So p plus q is what I have is minus m3 whole square. If I do m square by 9 and p square plus q square is 5 by 3 and twice of pq is going to be minus 2 by 3, which is nothing but 1. So m square by 9 is 1. So I am getting m square is equal to 9, or I will get m as equal to plus minus 3. Simplify, just simply put the value of m here. We will consider both m as plus 3 as well as minus 3. So if I take m as plus of 3, what happens to this? We have minus of 27 by 27, which is minus 1, right? So minus 2. So minus 2. And what do we want to find out? We want to find out the square of pq plus q cube. So minus 2 square is going to be nothing but 2. And if I take m as minus 3, then this is going to be minus of 27, minus minus plus, so 1. And this is again minus 3, so plus 1, right? So 2. Again 2 square is nothing but, this is going to be a 4 and this is also 4. So final answer that we get is nothing but 4. Final answer is 4. So a little calculation intensive, but you need to know the basic algebraic equations. You will be able to solve this question. Now let us look at this question. If x and y are real numbers such that 4x square plus 4y square minus 4xy minus 6y plus 3 is equal to 0. So what is 4x plus 5y? So we need to simplify the equation that has been given to us to find out the value of 4x plus 5y. Okay, so how can we do that? We have been given 4x square plus 4y square minus 4xy minus 6y plus 3 is equal to 0. So you need to notice here that there is no term having just x, right? So we need to break this y square. But we do have x square and we have xy. At the same time, we have a term having y only, but we don't have any term having x, right? So we need to break this 4y square into two parts so that we can get two expressions having whole square. So how can we do that? Let's see, this is going to be 4x square, right? 4x square can be written as 2x whole square. And I have a minus 4xy here, so that can be 2 into a into b, right? My b becomes y. So I'm going to be having a y square here. Remaining is 3y square. So I will be having plus 3y square is nothing but root 3y whole square. And I have a minus here. So minus 2 into root 3y, that is a, into b. We have got 3. So root 3. B will be root 3 plus root 3 square. This is equal to 0. So this is how we are going to be simplifying. Clear? So all of the terms have been taken care of. 4x square is here. 4y square we have broken into y square plus 3y square. Y square plus 3y square. Minus 4xy is here. Minus 6y is this term. 2 into 3 into y. So minus 6y plus 3 is plus root 3 square. So this is going to be this part up till here. It is simply 2x minus y whole square. And the remaining part is root 3y minus root 3 whole square. This is equal to 0. Now we need to just simplify this expression. Notice that both of these terms are whole squares, right? Both of these terms are whole squares, so both of them have got to be positive. This is possible only when this term is also is equal to 0 and this term is also is equal to 0. Only then the sum is going to come out to be 0, because these are both whole squares, so they are going to be positive. So positive plus positive can give me 0 only when they are individually also equal to 0. So on the basis of that, let us simplify. So we have 2x minus y is equal to 0 and we have root 3y minus root 3 is equal to 0. So this will give me root 3y is equal to root 3 or y is equal to 1, and this will give me 2x minus 1 is equal to 0 or x is equal to half. What do we want to find out? 4x plus 5y, right? So 4x plus 5y, and this is nothing but 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. So the required answer is option C, that is 7. So in this type of a question, we need to reframe the equation that has been given so as to fit algebraic identities that we know, or the format of algebraic identities that we are acquainted with. Now this is the practice question for you to solve. If f of x is x square minus 7x and gx is x plus 3, so what is the minimum value of f gx minus 3x? And the options are minus 12, minus 16, 0 and minus 10. So fx has been given as x square minus 7x, gx has been given as x plus 3. We want to find out f of gx minus 3x, the minimum value of this expression. So fairly simple question. Give it a try. Whatever answer you get, mention it in the comment section, and after 24 hours, we will be posting the correct answer in the first comment or the pinned comment below this video. If you have any doubts or queries regarding the questions we solved, please let me know in the comment section. I will definitely be getting back to you. We have already covered questions of two important topics, that is permutation, combination and probability. And we will be releasing another video soon on yet another very important topic of general aptitude. So please watch all the videos in this series and practice all the questions that we are discussing. Thank you so much for watching. All the best.